You might have heard that you're supposed to keep a loosely straight posture while you meditate, and you might have wondered why. This is a guided meditation on posture. We're going to talk about why the loosely straight posture is important, and we're going to practice together. I didn't make this to help you fall asleep. Sleep is important, but I made this so that you can practice with me, and hopefully, throughout the day, notice your posture more and more. This, or any guided meditation, will not get rid of anxiety. Maybe you'll find some temporary relief, but that's not the point. The point is, in the long run, we react less and do what we really want more. Posture reflects what happens in our heads. Just like our minds, our body reacts to anxiety. Think of it like a physical form of self-doubt. Self-doubt's like a reaction that happens in our mind. Sometimes like overthinking or overanalyzing. And it's just a reaction to anxiety. And the same thing happens with our bodies. We listen to anxiety by having bad posture. Head down, maybe shoulders slumped, kind of defeated. Or we can run away from anxiety by maybe tensing up, sitting and meditating like you have a stick up your butt. Or even just puffing your chest up. I'm sure you've seen people walking around like this all the time, Conor McGregor style. Not calling out Conor McGregor, that's part of his persona. But what we want to do is recognize that both are reactions of self-doubt. Both are reactions to anxiety. Remember this though, when we lead with our body, our mind will follow. If you take away nothing else from this video, it should be that. Loosely straight posture somehow leads to a loosely straight mind. By loosely, I mean like mindfulness, openness. And by straight, I mean focused, concentrated. Let's do a quick practice together. You can do this seated or standing, eyes open or eyes closed. Pick an object first. It can be your usual objects, your breath or your feet maybe. I usually do walking meditation and watch my feet. Since I'm sitting, I will feel my butt on the seat. And whenever your attention drifts, just bring it back to your butt, your object. Try to sit with a loosely straight posture, like we talked about. And maybe you'll notice that your shoulders are a little slumped, or that your head's down. And try to just bring it back straight. Then you might get thoughts of, what is straight? What is good posture? Am I doing this right? Just notice those thoughts and bring it back to the object. Then you might get thoughts of, what angle does my chin need to be above the ground? And you just bring it back to the object. Then you might notice some tension in your legs, in your arms. Maybe your shoulders are tense. Try to relax it. If you can, great. Then you bring it back to the object. If you can't, that's also cool. Bring it back to the object. You can notice the tension at the same time as the object. Like if I tense my shoulders, I can notice that and also notice my butt. I had a thought that it's kind of making me laugh that I keep saying bring it back to my butt. That's okay. Just bring it back to the object. I also noticed my shoulders kind of returning to normal when I said that. So, that was a quick demonstration. I feel like this video will be pretty boring if it's just me with my eyes closed silently. Noticing your posture is a constant process that happens over time. It might be in a single meditation, you'll see your jaw clench and unclench and clench and unclenched. And through it all, you can just be with the object. And then over the long term, maybe you're noticing less and less tension in your neck. But to notice those long-term changes requires practice, not just of meditation, which should be done ideally every day for as much as you can, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but also with two other pillars, ethical conduct, doing the right things, as well as moderation of pleasures. When we do those things, over time, you'll see the benefits in your posture, in the tension in your body, and in general, you'll find yourself reacting less to anxiety and doing what you want more. That's all for this video. If you found it helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. That'll help more people see it too. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments below. And remember, I can only point you to your real teacher, your conscience. Thanks for watching.